Hello and welcome back to Starfield 2026. We are well into the main quest line. We have done the region line, and I'm wearing the new region stealth spacesuit you see there on the screen, just because I think it looks really cool. Supposedly it is a stealth suit, but I don't see anything in-game other than the name of the suit to indicate that it's actually good for stealth. Anyway, I have teamed up with the Emissary, and the Emissary will meet us in orbit over Masada III. I need to make sure that I have picked up all of the temples that I can. I just picked up an artifact, which means we should have a temple here, but the temple quest has not yet triggered off. So I think the way we trigger that is to actually go somewhere. So I am going to head back to Alpha Centauri. In fact, I'm just going to head to the Eye because I think that's where it's going to send me. So we will need to talk to Victor about the temple for the... Yep, there we go.
Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
And once again, because I did some fiddling around, I ended up with all of my points in the wrong things. There we go. Weapons are now fully powered.
We're docked.
It just strikes me that since we built the armillary on our ship, I haven't been adding stuff to it. I wonder how many artifacts I'm actually carrying. There we go. Add artifacts. There we go. So all of our artifacts are now in the armillary. Let's go visit Victor.
Good day, Captain.
Now, I've done the shipbuilding exercise of reducing the old Star Turkey by removing all of the hab spines and hab cross braces, and it did a nice compact build. I found out by accident that the 3015 engines have a higher top speed, and I kept the Cabot bridge, and it's a faster ship, but I don't really like it as good. So I'm really going to stick with the newer bridge from now on.
Also, forgot to check the math on a few equations. The eye's showing signs over another one of those big...
Yeah, we're just going to step on through that for the moment.
Greetings, Captain.
Let's go! So visit this one temple to get the power, and then we're off to do revelations. Masada III.
Locks, air pressure, drop.
Power from beyond. Acquire the power on Urea.
All good to go, Cap. Our daring voyage of the oceans of space brings us here.
We know the normal drill. We land, we find the scanner anomaly, get into the temple, we bring up the rings, and we get our power. Now, something that I didn't see yet in this playthrough, but I've noticed before, is that if you look carefully, we can't see there, but the armillary is actually built inside your grav drive. So I'm thinking if I put the grav drive where it can be seen from one of our windows, that might be really cool. Maybe our next design I'll do that.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
I wonder if we can see it when we're parked. Yeah, there it is. And I think that if we have a window hab, it's got to be the hab and the window of blank space and the grav drive. We'll be able to see the armillary through the window in the back. I'm coming up with an idea of how I might want to build this, and it involves putting a window on the rear part of the cockpit. So where I've got the captain's quarters now, I just put a window there and a blank space and then the grav drive. Anyway, we're headed that way.
How can I be of service?
I'll take the Daymog. That's not where I wanted to land. Good enough, though. Oh, that's right. I'd forgotten that I reset my hot buttons because I was selling weapons. So you're on hot button 1, you're on hot button 2, and you're on hot button 3. So button 1 is sense the invisible guys, 2 is personal atmosphere, and 3 is void form. Now, I think our gun was our top DPS. I'm going to try, oops, modified calibrated Razorback isn't on the button anymore, right. I'm going to try using the gun on this guy. I've got my void form ready to go, so I'm going to hit the void form and see if I can pop him with the gun. If he comes in close. If he doesn't come in close, we can just, play it by ear. Okay, so we got something called elemental pull. We're stealth and we're in void form, and he just walked away from us. Yeah, okay. The numbers on the gun are better than the rifle, but the rifle's a better weapon. I probably didn't even need to attack him. We got the power. Elemental pull. I think that harvests all the elements around you. Not sure. Does it harvest this stuff? I need to experiment with this real quick. Because if I don't, I will never come back to elemental pull. Elemental harvest. Elemental pull is elements, the true treasure of the planet and moon draw to your being. What has blossomed? Oh, elemental harvest makes plants bloom again, ripe for the picking, and pulls. Oh, this is the one I just got. Okay, I didn't get anything because there's really nothing pull. I mean, there's places where it could mine things. There's benzene here that we could put a collector on. Okay. I think we're ready to do revelations. Masada III. Let's get back in the ship. I think I can do this normally. I just need to be in the ship to chart it. Oops, no, not you. FGRE.
Liftoff initiated.
Besides, we want to make sure that we have everything all set before we go anyway.
And just like that, we're in space.
This is an interesting quest, but I'm going to ignore it. Juno's Gambit. It's a fun one. We'll do it in one of the other playthroughs, but I don't really have. I am feeling like we are ready to roll credits on this. Is my jump range less than 30 for some reason? I don't think it is.
You know, my great-grandfather made that truck, right? We're here.
Oh, good Lord, we're going to have to inch our way there one system at a time. Okay, well, Masada's a long ways away.
Hailing unknown vessel. Colonists here in distress. We could really use your help.
Yep, you start jumping around, you start collecting these quests, and normally I would do them, but like I said, I'm feeling ready to roll credits and go into a new game plus at this point. Can we get there? We can't get there from here. Have to go to Decoran first.
Jump complete. Propulsion restored.
Loot's not going to matter. If I go to Masada and then head right for the Unity, nothing that I pick up in the way of loot is going to matter at this point.
Our tiny tin can of fragile humans has survived being hurtled through space once more.
I admit, calling for help isn't usually how I work.
Okay.
Target's engines are down.
Engines fire.
Notice our speed is 0. They hit us with one of their torpedoes. Fortunately, it doesn't last all that long.
Some of his allies, but the hunter himself seems to have retreated to the temple. Let's take this to the ground.
So I actually got them down so quickly that she didn't really help much, but that's all right.
I'll meet you there. Be ready.
Okay, open planet map. Scan the planet, even though it will not matter.
Landing site's clear. All green here.
Captain, it is pleasant
Hello.
to see you.
The hunter will be below with the final artifact. His allies will be throwing everything they have at us.
Yes, they will.
Be on your guard. The Starborn here are powerful. They will hold nothing back. Even the dead can be made to fight for them. And many of my kind aren't above making use of machines. They had this military base built for a reason. It's close to the Unity. The artifact and the temple here are one, unlike the others you've found that are separated from each other. You'll feel it as we get further. The power of the artifact seeps through the seams of reality here. The temple is below. The Starborn here often lure mercenaries to this point to act as an additional line of defense. I doubt any of the people who built this complex knew what they were guarding, or how quickly they'd be disposed of.
Okay, so... Whoop. I think I had void form. I'm not sure why that did nothing. Oh, no, I had the elemental pole still going. That's right. I think I'm going to want to have the void form available. Nah. Just want to keep tabs on where they are. Yeah. Okay. I've never gone up here. Guess this is just a landing pad? Yeah, one of the Starborn ships is on it. This must be the Emissary's ship, I think. The Helix, if I remember right. Inaccessible. Oh well, it was worth a shot. That little beep, beep, beep is my little watch telling me that it's cold out here. So it's -1 degree, 21% oxygen, 1.12 grams, so a little bit heavy. So I said looting didn't matter. Well,
Enterprising Starborn lured human mercenaries here.
looting ammo is good.
This facility. Another layer to get past before we can reach the temple. Expect more Starborn along the way.
Probably have Probably have enough ammo.
Make ready. Everything ends.
Ah. So they're up there. I need to get up there, or they're just going to keep shooting at me from cover. The grenades really... Okay, we've defeated them. Hey, it's a loot box with nothing interesting. Basically, right now, if it doesn't help me fight Starborn, it's not interesting. So find the artifact over there, okay? Everything about this says it's a trap.
Death is only the beginning.
Eternity!
Arise! Defend the temple once more.
The test continues.
You and you.
Enough! Death comes for you.
Where did I get the feeling this is an infinite spawn? Okay, that one's marked. Got him. Ecliptic base ID card. Find a way to open the door, it says. I'm betting we need that ID card to get through. And we do, actually. We can't just, pick our way through this door. You actually do need to do that fight and kill the bad guy and grab the ID card off his corpse. And we have a yellow triangle on our little watch there. Let's take care of that. apparently it's cold. Got hypothermia through our spacesuit. I'm going to try a different way of doing this fight. You'll see what I mean when we get in there. This may or may not work. If it doesn't work, I won't say anything else about it. This lockpick isn't part of what I was talking about, though. This is just because this is a locked area which I wanted to get into. So the general idea is that the Starborn are going to be making significant use of local automated defenses. That's just the other way in. And I'm looking for a console that will allow me to shut them down. I know where there's one, but if there's one that's closer, I want to use it.
See that anomaly? The temple's artifact is reacting to all the fighting. It might be the only way through.
Hey.
Okay, you're up.
Hey, Lynn.
What's wrong in there? We'll come get you. Why would anything go wrong? Shouldn't we?
Okay, we don't get another artifact, but it does replay a little bit of memory here.
You alright? That was a shift in space-time, a dip into the multiverse. We'll have to go through a few more to reach the center.
Okay.
Both. Neither. Something much like yours, I suspect. A beginning. A regret. Or a surprise. All right. Keep yourself steady.
So where I'm headed is that control area up there. I want to see if I can get there without getting too hurt. Because that'll enable me to shut down, well, make all the turrets friendly. I don't want to hurt these guys because I want them on my side. Right now, the defenses are shooting basically at everybody. This is a master lock, so if you haven't got master lock, this isn't going to work for you. I am so glad it pauses the rest of the world while you're lockpicking. Can you imagine doing lockpicking while things are attacking you? So we could do this. And those were only useful on that ring. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys. So we put that one in there. I could do all the rest of these with singles. In fact, I need to. That's the most singles I've used in a lockpick in a long time. There's the console I knew about. So first of all, turrets. Update friend or foe. Protect current user. Robots. There. Now the turrets and robots are with us. And we just need to deal with the bad guys. There's one. Stop dancing around, damn it. Gotcha. Find a way to open the door. And each of them dropped an ecliptic base key, and you only need one, so you grab one and the other one disappears. And now we continue onward. Okay, so the collector. I need to get the key from him and head onward. I think we're just going to do this the easy way. I'm just going to tank the damage. Gonna grab his key. They will not follow us out of the anomaly. Boom. Easy peasy.
Always. In the end, the search for the artifacts always ends here.
Don't know if you're from heaven above or just some visitor from beyond. But, safe travels. Come on, Rook. Come on. You can make it. Barely stepped on the juryman's road with us. Can't see another soul off to the void so soon. No. No. I'll pour one out to the blackest sea for you, Rook. What the? Crix's ghost? What kind of cruelty is this? Is some starborn trick? Come to mock me before you twist the blade? Multiple universes? You're a visitor jumping through the gates of space and time? We meet minds there. Never tell you the cost, do they? Well, ghost from the other side. I'll keep what you said rolling around in my head for a spell. But for now, wouldn't mind if you gave me a bit. I just lost a friend.
Go back. There we go.
so much power gathered here, anything can happen.
So basically, we have all of the ammo and such here of the various types. Let's loot up everything and then I'll take a look at what weapon options I have for this final fight. This is a final fight. I mean, it's not the last thing we'll do, but think of it as a kind of a fight. But then anywhere where they give you basically all of this ammo and pharmaceuticals going in, I mean, look at all this ammo. This area here is basically telling us gear up. You're going to need it. So, weapons. The Coachman, again, I don't really like them because you get 2 shots and then you have to reload it. I wasn't really impressed with the Razorback. I do like the shotty here for close range stuff. Make sure that's on 7. Okay. My hunting rifle is still good. And the assassin's rifle's on 4. And we now have a micro gun. I am going to put on open bracket. And I don't think we really need the rest. What's the highest single damage? Extended mag modified old earth shotgun. 124 rounds. Oh. Let's put you on 9. It's our highest damage weapon. We need to get a single, we need to line up and get one single shot off at range of 42 or less. There's our thingy on 7. I'm going to start off with the sniper rifle. So find the artifact was pointing back. Still, why is it pointing to there? Oh. Apparently, we weren't standing near enough to the back of the cage to trigger the "we have arrived." It's out this way. Our quest marker's doing weird things.
Gaze into the abyss of the infinite.
So Guardian Fion is what we're looking for. We have a bunch of duplicates we need to get through. I'm hoping that they don't have my rifle. They probably do. Basically, we're going to pick off duplicates until we get the Guardian. There we go. You pick off duplicates until you kill the Guardian. That actually went better than I expected. He doesn't usually close like that. That can be a very long, drawn-out fight. I was expecting to kill off a bunch of duplicates and then have to go out and scout around and kill a bunch more duplicates as I scouted around. Don't know why I picked up those. Now, I might need to do some persuasion in here. So we are going to Oh, I didn't bring my fitted suit with me, so I can't change into persuade stuff. Can I get to the ship? There. Ship. Cargo hold. I didn't put my... Yeah. Okay, for future reference, if I have something that's fairly useful, I shouldn't be leaving it in the box and lodge. I should be leaving it in the ship. Okay, so we can't get the extra 10% from our clothing. But I am going to go into aid, and I'm going to use a Parabor to get 25% persuasion. And we have a skill point I could spend. I'm going to put it in ballistics just in case. Should have done that earlier. Persuasion's maxed. I wonder if I can... I may try manipulating during combat if we have to. I've never manipulated during combat. It's always been something I've done from stealth. But no words of wisdom? So this is it. Oh, there's the hunter.
I shouldn't be too surprised you made it this far. Serves me right for not being convincing enough.
That's so tempting. But I want to persuade my way through this one, because this is who I am. I talk. I talk when I can talk rather than fighting.
Is this where you give your big speech? Let's hear it.
So, Hail Mary on the +6 manipulation.
You think I'm too old?
Ooh. This may be... Okay, we've got to... Okay. We have to work our way up on the greens. I'd be a more interesting opponent next time if I get to go through the Unity.
It has occasionally been quite boring. A change might be welcome.
I don't see this as being a win, but I couldn't see doing the 6 either.
You are worried about my life. Touching. Oh, yes. I like the way you think. I suddenly find myself feeling the weight of years. Fine. Just this once. In just this universe. Here.
And he just hands over all of his artifacts. If you are a fighting type person rather than a talking type person, this can be a very interesting fight, especially if you don't team up with either one. It's a long, involved, exciting fight, challenging, and pretty much beyond my capabilities as a player.
You've done it. The temple's artifact is yours.
Ours. We're going through together, right? Right, Andresia?
No. This was your victory. You've proven that you're ready to enter the Unity. I know we aren't from the same universe, but it kind of feels like old times. Here. All the artifacts I've gathered.
So she's going to stay here. Okay.
Place the artillery in your ship and power up your grab drive. It'll take care of the rest. You'll see the glory of our multiverse. And your place in it. Then you'll be asked to make a choice. I'll say no more. speak to them before you go.
Speak to my friends before I go. Okay.
No. My place is in this universe now. That's a difficult question. You might as well be asking, when is the Unity? Why does the Unity exist? Or how does the Unity truly work? It's not a fixed place in space-time. You'll have more luck understanding when you get there.
Okay, that's all she's going to say. So we did see the rings here, and they went away to show us Artifact Mu. And that should have granted... Ah, there it is. Grants us a power. Phased time. So build the armillary and optionally talk to my friends. Well, my friends are aboard the ship.
I'm glad the artifacts have ended up in your hands.
And we've already had the conversations with her. So, G... And picture of when we met Andresia. So now, on a normal playthrough, you go back to Vladimir and you start chasing down temples for all the artifacts, because we don't want to build the armillary until we've got that. In fact, let's build it, and then we'll unbuild it so that it doesn't trigger the next time we grav jump. Let's remove the armillary. There we go. That's what I want to do. Because you can't grav jump if you've got the armillary, because activating your grav drive with the armillary in place does the expected thing. It sends you to the Unity, which we don't want to do yet. Everybody's downstairs. Hey, kiddo.
I can't wait to get to the Unity. I've been reading all about parallel universe theory, and I'm so ready to meet another version of me. You think it's okay if I call them Cora too? You're right. We shouldn't assume that just because they're the second us we see, that they somehow didn't exist before. Look, Dad said that there's a chance we might all get separated after we go to the Unity. You don't think that's going to happen, do you? That's what Dad said. I feel kind of bad, you know? That I want to go anyway. I'm sure gonna miss the lodge, but I can't wait to see what happens next.
Always knew we could pull this off. Finally, these new universes won't know what hit them. Forget about the Starborn and the Hunter. It's Barrett and company from here on out. I suppose we can do that. Classic. Look, if this is a are we doing this or not talk, then stop right there. We're doing this. The multiverse waits for no one. You see? That's your lizard brain talking. Fear causes people to want to huddle up, protect what they have. It's up to us to show them there's more out there. Now, I'm willing to risk everything for a shot at the unknown any day of any reality. Now, let's do this.
I thought, yeah, here it
Hold
is.
on, Captain.
There's Sam.
Coming up on the end of a long ride here. We got all the artifacts. Are you ready for what comes next? Might not see each other on the other side. I know. Just bracing for it. Hey, listen, you're probably wondering about Cora. I played it over in my head 1,000 times, and I've made up my mind. She's coming with. I know what everyone's gonna say, but even if I told her no, she'd find some way on board that ship. And if we stayed behind, we'd both regret it. Glad to know you still got that sense of humor of yours. Okay. Let's get it, huh? The unknown is right over the next bend.
Okay, so Sam and Barrett really want to do this.
So this is it. This armillary can finally be assembled, and the Starborn are sure that something will happen on the other side. Something that will make us like them. Funny. I thought after all this time I'd be screaming in excitement to jump into the unknown, but I feel like I'm hesitating. I know that, and believe me, I feel it. The destiny of it all. But after that, what happens? Say we go to the Unity, become Starborn, enter another universe. Will there even be a constellation there? It won't be ours, even if it is. I really turned you into a true believer, didn't I? Oh, what have I done? All right, let's get back to it. One more jump into the unknown.
And like I said, normally you're supposed to not go to the New Game Plus quite yet. You're supposed to, well, The game is pushing you into going immediately to New Game Plus, but if you do that, you miss out on a whole bunch of powers by going to the other temples. Now, I actually loaded up not just the add-on that takes away the temple puzzles, but I added another one that says when you actually open up a New Game Plus, it brings all your powers up to that level. So I don't actually need to go chase the other temples down, which is good because that's kind of repetitive at this point. So yes, I am going to jump into the Unity, but there's one more thing we can do, which is important. I'm going to come back from the Unity rather than step through to the New Game Plus so that I can report back to Constellation what's in the Unity and we can get the papers published. I will show you what that does. I mean, it's pure role play. But yes, you get to the Unity and you're given a choice. Now, we currently don't have the armillary built. So, to get to the Unity,
Orbit stabilized.
let's come to a stop here. The grav drive is unpowered. And we build the armillary. Boop. Once you power up your grav drive, you'll jump to the Unity, remove The armillary from your ship if you need to grab jump to anywhere else. And there was a thing that came up there, something about a slate. Before you go, quantum entanglement device. Oh. Oh, that's new. Read the slate. Notes. What slate? Someone left a schematic slate in my room in the lodge. Remove armillary. Go to the lodge. New stuff. New stuff alert. Hey. Oh, but actually, we're done with the whole Revelations thing. That's the end of the Revelations quest, so we need to stop the recording and start a new one. So I will see you in the next one, where we'll chase down this new stuff. This is cool. I'll see you then.